Wazzii to Fiji, keeping it real on Doa. Wazzii, Wazzii, open your heart and let it out.
What's poppin'?
What's good?
What's crack-a-lacking? This is how we enter. Matrax left, right, and center.
Yekoyo wa Moranga. Kamares.
Skiza, ni mood ya hii skirt. I feel like a cheerleader.
Okay.
So please, I need energy.
Okay.
Kamares. Is it Kamares or Skamares?
Siko sure.
Kamares. We just flow with it.
Na Aisha wa siku hizi ana ringa. Ana ring. Kamares.
Taurus, Kamares. Ana dunda.
Dush. Kamares. Na Gladwell wa siku hizi.
Anapenda kujiringa. Anapenda
Check it them.
Check it there. Anatoa West Kamares.
Where's Kamares?
Dunda.
Whatever I used to sing is not coming.
And Marley, just do your part.
You have to
because
sing
I'm
for me,
again.
yes. Sing for me.
Kamares. Na malino squeezy. Anapenda kujiringa. Ana Taurus, Kamares. Ana dunda.
Nice one.
In case unashangai makelele yote, hapa ni wapi? This right here is Space Yako, the podcast. And of course, we've been here for a minute now, but kama tu una to join for the first time, it's all good, it's all love. Tunakukaribisha huku, where we talk about everything to do with love, dating, sex, in a very open manner.
Yeah.
Kabisa. Na hii energy yote, this is what we give you. So I hope this is what you're receiving from the other end of the camera, of course. And yes, as we begin our topic today, please make sure una interact with us pale katika socials. Unatupata Wazzii, alafu pale katika website yetu pia unatupata wazzii.ke. And ukienda pale kwa website, by the way unapata WhatsApp number, and at the same time kama unaona hii website mazee si kitu unadai, unaweza tumia our USSD code which is *709#. Very simple. Hashtag ama unatumia all through as we have this amazing conversation today is Space Yako, the podcast.
And to start us off as usual, our Space Spice segment, and I will read us this Space Spice. It says, when a person is falling in love, the brain releases chemicals such as oxytocin and dopamine. These chemicals play a role in creating feelings of pleasure, bonding, and happiness. However, the surge of these chemicals can also impact cognitive functions, leading to what is commonly referred to as love blindness, or the halo effect. This phenomena can result in biased thinking, where an individual overlooks flaws or idealizes the object of their affection. Thus, falling in love can cloud judgment, influence decision-making, and perception. I'm looking at this, and I don't even blame so many people now.
Wall up.
Because it's like, if it's the function of the brain to create the kind of blindness and how people overlook some behaviors, you're like, you can't see this really.
Yes. Red flags, unaona ni green flags.
Just to paraphrase, love is blind. Hivyo tu ndio umetuambia sasa.
Yeah, and to know that it's actually something that is scientifically proven is crazy.
Ooh, okay.
So, by the time you're done with this relationship, that's when you sit down and you're like, wow, love is a scam. It's because it's the hormones that shift back.
Yeah, because now you reflect back and you're like, he used to do this, she used to do this. It's like you were there all that time. Kumbe, it was not even
What
your
was
fault.
I thinking? Okay.
Interesting, guys. Did you know that? Remember, hashtag ambao unatumia is Space Yako, the podcast, okay? And let us know kama ini kitu ulikuwa unajua ama you've just been thinking love is a scam all through. As usual, what kona our topic of the day. So today, nataka tuongele kuhusu stereotypes, beliefs, and taboos. Ikija katika mambo ya mapenzi, ikija katika dating, na ikija katika, sex as well. So first of all, stereotype and taboos ni nini?
I think a stereotype is a picture that has been painted about something. It's like if we say this is green, even though it's not green. We have to believe this is green. So it's just a perception, a certain perception that people have towards something or an individual. That's what I think.
Yeah, it is actually an idea that is widely known to be the truth, but in most cases it isn't.
So it's misinformation.
Inaweza kuwa misinformation ama kuna some truth in it lakini ika over-exaggeratiwa ikapotosha watu.
It's twisted.
Yeah, it's twisted. Safe to say that it's twisted.
Na taboo ni nini?
You're taking me back to primary. Taboos of the people. I know, right?
What is the definition of taboo? 2 marks.
Yeah. So a taboo is it's a culturally unaccepted behavior. Mwalimu wangu wa social.
Hapa ni wapi? It's like societal norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Okay, I don't know if mine is the same. Lakini kwangu, I'd say that taboo ni this, societally unaccepted notion about an idea ambayo mostly inafroniwa upon na haiko encouraged kuongelelewa. Yani, you see, it's like this is a touchy topic. Hatupasi kuiongelea. Ukiongelea, ni kama ni dhambi.
Ni kama? Nini vyombo za wageni ujui kwa nini za wageni na sisi hatuwezi kutumia but ujue tu tumesema hizo ni vyombo za wageni si ndio? Okay. Kwa hivyo ikija katika mambo ya dating ikija katika sex ama maisha tu in general what are some of the stereotypes that you've had ama taboos ama just your own personal beliefs?
I think one is that men are really emotionally strong. And that, and that they don't get to experience, the way we feel vulnerable. Yeah, I think that is one stereotype I lived to know until I got to understand that is not the case. Like men really don't feel vulnerability. They are not vulnerable in any way.
So I've had it, unajua mbona nashtuka manake nimesikia, lakini I've had it in a different way. Men are logical, women are emotional.
Yeah.
Because women are emotional beings, but men are logical beings. That's why unasikia mwanaume anasema, kisha udema kanza kulia. Sasa mimi nashangaa analia nini? You get yes. Things like that. Ama cheki udem vile amenandika, cheki paragraph yote amenandikia. Sasa mbona amenandikia hizi vitu zote? You get? But for us, it's because we are emotional. So we want to express everything.
Okay.
Like that. So that's what I have had.
Sijui kama yangu ni as different, but nile that men are nonchalant beings. Unaona tu vile mesema like women wako emotional. Basically all human beings ni emotional beings. Definitely we are built with emotions, ndio? So I tend to believe that both male na female wanapaswa kuwa tuna emotions. But sa kuna ile venye sa society zoea kukaza mwanamme haupaswi kulia in front of people. You as a man unalia nini? Unalia, you're a weak being.
Like you can suck it
you're
up.
Weak. Ama you're useless because why are you crying? As a man, why are you crying? Ndio hiyo sasa. So but kuna stereotypes mingi naweza sema pia ingine.
Gani?
Akuna ya men are supposed to pay for all the dates and I'm like,
is that really a stereotype? Is that really a stereotype?
Is that a stereotype or is that your belief?
Okay, I feel like Basi, it's not my belief. That is something people out there are saying.
So what is your belief?
My belief is that, okay, on the first date,
Ya ukwelo.
I can let the other party pay for the date. But tukiendelea, I wouldn't mind splitting the bill for real.
After
like
how many
splitting.
dates?
Yeah, like after the first date, like from the second date, I don't mind if we split the bill. Like bora tutu, mi boru menibamba.
Na kama
Ay, mi sizi mind.
Umenibamba ja.
Ay, miko umenikunywa.
Can never.
Ay,
Marlon,
yeah.
can it be you?
Can never be me. But okay, that is, I think it's true, like the society has put it like that. But I feel like if you ask me out, I didn't have those plans, I just agreed to come. You have to pay for that. But if like I feel like seeing you, I'll also plan from my end. Not saying that will be there and I'll pay, but in any case, if we are there and I'm like, I called you out, let me pay. But kama ni wewe umeniita, or if we like you're saying the first date and all, if I requested for it, okay. If you did, please do the honors.
Okay.
Yeah. But all through, anytime, any day, call me for coffee, please pay.
Baby girl
My
treatment.
perspective has changed over the years. Now I wouldn't foot the bill because the person became very comfortable. Tunafika di date ananiangalia.
To our wallet.
Bruh, so I'm not doing that again. Please, you're footing the bill. So I'm not doing that thing again.
And do
So
you,
unless you experience it, please come back and tell me if years from now you're
Okay.
going to be paying for the dates.
I'll tell you.
I'm not doing that anymore.
Okay, and I feel like we're not saying that men should do that.
Yeah.
It's just that if, like, from your experience, you feel like maybe you let this person, I don't want to say really, like, get away with this.
He goes
but-
away with it though.
He did.
Okay.
Yeah. Kama unakuja unakaa, like it's a whole date and now at the end of it,
You
tunaangaliana. Like, bruh, from how we get there, you get.
Yeah.
And those were the first few dates. Kuna zenye alilipa, then zenye nikalipa. Then I was like, I think that's where I went wrong. Paying for them from not from the beginning date, but like the first few dates. Yeah.
But I feel like it's a decision either of the dates you or him or anyone else in such kind of a relationship.
Nizo dopamine zilikuwa released.
Haukukuwa unaona?
Clouding your
Sasa
judgment.
anatuambia.
Like I'm really falling in love. I just take out my ATM card.
And you
God damn
don't
it.
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm like, if I'm there and I'm comfortable to pay, if I have kama nimelipwa, it's okay, I'll pay.
However, that is different. Like for us friends, unaona kama glad Walondo umeitisa date, baby utalipa.
Eh.
You get, like I find that to be a very good dating etiquette. Like mwenye ameitana.
Mwenye ameitana.
Lipa
Yeah,
hiyo.
alipe.
Like we do that with my sister.
Yeah.
And it's never been a problem. But I'm talking in regards to a man, especially the first few dates. Please, is a dopamine. They better go back to where they came from. And then there's something you mentioned, Marlene. Kama umesema, kama I'm the one who requested for those dates.
Yeah, for sure.
So that means, would you approach a man? Would you shoot your shot first?
I shoot. I don't even shoot. I aim and I land it
Hey.
home. No, it's just like I think I'm outgrowing these stereotypes of a man is
Has
the
to
one
be.
to approach a lady and vice versa. And then in the end of the day, you end up looking at his pictures on Instagram and admiring. I wish I could say hi to him or all. If I see you and I like you, I'm coming to talk to you. If I want your number, it's better I get like, no, I'm in a relationship, or no, I'm seeing someone that will sit well with me. I'll be like, it's okay, because I'm also like, if you're in a relationship, of course, ladies have boundaries. That reminded me of something. Ladies have boundaries, and I wouldn't be like, okay, just give me your number, we'll be friends. If I'm attracted to you in a different way, I'm not attracted to you in a not being friends. So I'm like, I would approach any man I feel I'm interested in.
Have you ever? Glado.
I have.
Ulirusha.
Nilimwambia nini? Nilimwambia tu will you be mine. Mi sinanga mistari
What?
bwana.
Evo
tu.
Okay, now that is not how I do it.
That's why you're single.
Labda ndo maana nilirejectiwa.
Ulimwangalia aje. It's always the eyes.
I was young and stupid.
Oh, really?
That's it. Like, what's the funniest pickup line you've ever thrown at a man now that you shoot your shots?
Don't even have pickup lines, my God. But I know how to do the...
Hiyo ni hiyo.
Yeah.
Unafanyaje hivi na ni Instagram unamuona?
I feel like she's not seeing it because you're not like here. Like it's
No,
not
but you do. I'm saying,
Like the
this is
words?
someone you've seen on Instagram. Of course, haoni kenye pia unasema sio.
Okay. I think then that is different because I have never approached someone online. No. Yeah, I fear people being like,
Catfish.
yeah,
You fear
being
catfish?
catfished. There's that. There's also the aspect of tumeshapendana and then we are late in the relationship ndio unatoa receipts ati hiki kidem ndio kilinikujia.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so it's like I've never approached someone online. I'm a who shoot my shots. I do it physically. And do you know what my friends told me? Just lay back and be chill and just be the girl, be sexy, be all that. I'm like, no, bro, no.
You guys have to tell us. Like, do you feel we're still in that era where men chase women? Ama, you don't mind mtu kama Mali na kwambia, by then aje.
Umenibamba, bro.
Kuna vile
Kuna
nimekunoki.
vile.
Umenibamba, bro.
I want to babysit.
Twende hivi na hivi.
Kuna vile. God, I'm trying to think about that pickup line for babysitting. I have to get it and say it. Anyway, so which other things have you guys come across, like the stereotypes and taboos, as I look for pickup lines over here?
Inches, vis-a-vis, performance.
High heels, inches.
Now the shorter inakwanga.
What are we talking about?
The shorter the sijui person, the longer the tail.
Just use what it is.
It is what it is.
The shorter
Hamwelewi
The
hiyo?
monkey.
The shorter the monkey, the longer the tail.
monkey.
Yeah, hamjasikia hiyo.
Yeah, nimesikia.
Yeah, sasa sijui mimi sina experience wadau. I have nothing to add hapo, but that is something ambao watu huongelelea.
Because you don't go for short men.
Yeah, I don't. Please be taller than me. That's just my preference.
All right, so
Yeah.
inches and game. Honestly. You can have someone with inches and the game is work.
It's what you do with what you have.
Ooh.
Did you just say that?
Goodness. But you can have someone, like mimi wenyewe, inches versus game all day. Because game do kusema.
Game ndo kusema.
Sawa.
Performance.
Yes.
Tick.
You can have someone ako tu hapa with all his inches that he has
That's your
to give you at that point, but he's doing the most with it that you don't even notice. There's some inches lacking.
Okay.
What do you think, inches or game?
I wouldn't pick either, but I'm like, let the person prove themselves, auditions. Okay, but anyway, I'm thinking about it,
Okay.
and my mind is like on some of the taboos we have.
Yeah.
They might be cultural, they might be societal, because we
Yeah.
have different cultures. And one really big one is, I think, and we have evolved from this, thank God, but still some cultures still hold to it. Like women making decisions, women being in the same room as men, doing some things that men do, like herding the cattle, such things. I feel like they still remain. And recently, I think I had traveled to Turkana. And these things are still there, funny enough.
Kama nini ambao uliona?
Kama, when men are seated, when they're sharing a meal, there are still some parts of the meat that women can't share.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that.
So there's some certain things that come with it. You're called difficult, you're called a diva, right?
Slay
Slay
queen.
queen.
Slay queen, you get it?
Maringo.
Yeah, maringo kweli. Yeah.
But I feel like there's so many things that have challenged these stereotypes. And I will say one of them is dating apps, And dating apps
let's talk about
have
that.
like challenged the stereotypes around not just like relationship, but also love, like sex, like all these things. Because then when you go on that platform, it's like you and the privacy in it. Like you get to express yourself the way you want and not like any person judging you around that.
Yeah.
So maybe I'd like to know, do you know like of anything that has challenged some of these stereotypes? Because I know.
Yeah, I'd like to reiterate on dating apps. Kuna dating app inaitwa Bumble. When you go to Bumble,
Bumble.
you've used Bumble. Haya, wacha mimi as a user of Bumble, wacha niwaambie vile kunaendanga. So hapo, you as the lady ndo unapatiwa the priority to actually swipe. Is it? Yeah, swiping right or left. Right unamkubali, left umemkataa. Na ukimkubali huyo mtu mkwe a match, you as the lady when unapaswa ushoot the shot.
Yeah.
So you're the one to send the first message
Yeah.
before your match ikuje ku expire after 24 hours. So you see, that's challenging the stereotypes that we have. The men on Bumble do know nimekuja hapa and I am waiting for someone to actually text me, because that is how the app works. And I feel like that's okay. If you're not like for that, kuna other dating apps, kuna Tinder, whereby sa when uta swipe, wewe as the man, or yeah, I think it's the man, when uta text wa kwanza. But for Bumble, it's strictly, whereas as the lady, you have to text first. So yeah,
But for Tinder, I think it gives power to both.
to both,
Yeah.
to both
Tinder
parties.
is
Like
Okay.
you can, yeah.
And then I think dating apps. What's your experience with dating apps, Madeleine?
I have tried. I think because of the fears I have around being catfished, someone not being their real self.
Yeah.
I have not met like people, I will say, on dating apps that I have interacted with personally or I have tried to pursue anything with. But just the fear of being, and again, there were cases at some point almost everywhere that people are being kidnapped out of that, people are being, yeah. So I just left. But my experience is amazing. Because I will tell you everything I wish to tell you on the pillow. I will express myself in every way that I feel like, and I feel like it's good because again.
And you have no fear of someone screenshotting conversations?
I really don't think at that point I overthink it because I'm like, even if they screenshot what I'm like up, what will they do?
Yeah.
Because like the conversation before this, like men are mandated to chase,
Yeah.
So here I'm chasing, and probably this is someone that I will never meet.
Yeah.
Maybe I just wanted a conversation, like
In that moment.
Yeah, in that moment. So I don't fear that really.
Because I feel with dating apps, utandika, Gladwell.
Yeah.
And then you write what you're looking for. You get
Yeah.
and everything else. So I feel the person will show up as who you've already described.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like
You
the
get
apps,
like kwa sababu tayari ushasema wataka nini. Kwa hivyo, me I'm showing up like, hey, so this girl has said she wants ABCD. So I show up exactly as
whatever description
but
you
I'm
fit in your
not.
bio.
Yes.
Makes sense.
no, but I'm like, the description you give before, and then the app somehow filters someone who fits in that criteria, and that is what they show.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
So kuna ile una select. Umeselect age nini, the range, the distance unataka kwe, within which radius and everything else. But then their description, what you're looking for. In as much as the app filters, but the person shows up as
Yeah.
I want a
ideal
caring
man that
person.
you have described, and they're not.
Yeah. Because
So I
about...
I feel like dating apps are cap.
Oh.
Because umeshapeana kenye unataka. It's like, do you guys, let me ask you.
Yeah.
So first dates, when you show up, do you tell this person everything that you want? Like, so me in a man, I want da 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 da. Do you do that?
No.
But what are first dates for? Like what conversations? Because I feel like personally that is one of the things that I get to talk to someone when I'm starting to get to know them. Like, this is my expectations of a man I'm going to be in a relationship with.
So unaona ni kama your Tinder bio? That is equivalent to your first date. Because you've preempted everything.
Yeah.
So that person for a while anakuwa hivyo. So dopamine are just being released, they're falling in love.
And then you start being blind.
Yeah, being blind.
Fungua macho.
Hawezi hata kufungua. You get then now they switch up. You think they've switched up, but they have wamejieka kwa huyo mtu ambaye unataka.
What about around sex? Because I feel like we've talked about the stereotypes around relationship a lot.
Si niwasome hii pick-up line.
Tuambie.
Ati, nilikuwa nimeipata. Kwa nimeenda wapi? Aya. Hey, would you like me to carry your babies or swallow them tonight?
We just went from 0 to 100 very fast.
Swallow.
Very fast.
That is the commercial break.
That
you
is
know you
deep.
needed.
That is deep. That is deep.
Alright,
Yeah.
Helen, yeah?
Yeah. So, hey, you're swallowing babies. So, I was like, around sex, it's like, which is really bad. And this is one stereotype that I feel so many women are afraid of talking about. Like the woman is, and especially, okay, I've not been married, but the woman is not allowed to say no to sex.
I feel like watu hawajui kwamba kwa relationship sio sex pekee inakwanga part of a relationship. Kuna a lot of I don't know, like emotional support, physical support, and all other things. But watu wengi maybe kwa hii generation are just focusing purely on the sex bit. So somebody is there anajiambia mimi naingia kwa relationship just cause I want to get laid. Hiyo tu ndo the only agenda. So the minute pia unakataa kumpatia kitu anataka, unaninyima. Ndio hiyo utapigwa mabari. Like yeah, there are such occurrences which is so sad.
Wanasema ati madam was initiate when you want to get laid.
Yeah.
Wasi tunasema stereotypes and taboos.
Wanasema by the way.
Watu wanasema wajanikuta.
Wakujia lessons.
Watu wanasema you've not met me. Hamjapatana na mimi.
Marlin, shed some light.
Like ningurumishe kama kisiagi.
Nibingirishe.
Bingirishe. No, will you initiate?
Ask me in a proper way. Like in a better way.
Okay.
Marlin.
Do you, not will
Do you
initiate?
Do you initiate?
Marlin.
Which is my camera? This is an address.
Address the nation.
Address
the people.
Do you initiate zigs?
If I want, amka. But if there are no for some reason, then that is okay.
You don't push.
Like, babe,
Yeah.
nikosee heshima.
Niulize ni stereotype gani hivi ama taboo inaweza kuwa imewa stop from pursuing somebody in matters sex, love or dating. You wanted to really pursue someone alafu ukaona kuna kitu inasemangwa, let me hold back, pull up, let me just pull up.
I think even the first thing is what we've been saying all through this podcast.
What?
Like, men don't expect to be chased. You know, it's like I want to approach this guy, but what picture will he create of me after I tell him I like him and he's cute? You know, it's like, ni sawa, maybe he's having the same, he wants to pursue me, and just the fact that I've pursued him, it's intimidating to him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that is one.
That is
I think for me will be just from Twitter. Twitter stereotypes. Number, if he is from the lake side.
Ogopa.
If he is a lawyer.
Hey.
Lawyer.
I'm taking offense.
Hey, lawyer.
I'm taking
Lawyers
offense.
mko kwa hiyo list vibaya sana. Kama ni Subaru boy. Ogopa.
Really?
Yeah.
God. So you've been in that position and you've met a person who's so suitable, but
So
just
like
for the
just mentally,
stereotypes.
I'm like, hey,
We are.
woo, you have all the bad
Oh my
characters that I've seen online.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So even some of these stereotypes, we just collect them
You
through
just
social
collect
media.
from people's experiences.
Yeah. And then you carry them as your own.
Yes.
Because you've not had a personal experience. Umesikia tu kasema, let me
Like,
avoid.
Yes, because people, it's like now I've seen, what else did I see? What else had I seen? Goodness.
Tuambie.
I have to get it. I have to
Okay.
get it as you tell us. Yeah.
Okay, take your time. Wacha mimi niwaambie yangu. You know, I don't know why nimekuwa nikifikiria hivi, but there was this time kuna mtu alikuwa ameni nice vibaya sana.
Amekukemba.
Alafu sasa the problem was actually ni mrefu, hata haungesema ati this person anaweza kuwa ati ni first year. Mimi saa hapa niko mzee, nimebugia miaka, I am so old, like I may be a sister to the young man.
Yeah.
And then I did my observation na my research kidogo, nikaona the kind of people anatembea nao, and I was like, okay, kumbe this person is actually a junior. Nikajambia, let me just pull up. Niwache tu, cause I'm like, I don't know if it's embarrassing, but nilijambia tu, huyu ananipatia vibes. I have a brother at that age. So the same way I'd treat my brother is the way I'd probably treat such a person. Sasa nikajambia, wacha tu nioshe mikono, niachane na haya mambo, hii ni mambo gani, wacha tu niache. Let me just wait and be patient. So I stopped pursuing whoever the person was, tuna save jina lake.
So age
Wait,
plays
actually,
a role.
there's a
it
thing
does.
about a woman being with someone younger.
Yeah, but
Yeah?
you've seen the comments on social media. People don't really ongea vizuri. Watu waongei vizuri. Watasema, I don't know. You'll just be abused for like going for somebody who's younger. I feel like it's more open-ended if open-minded, sorry, if at all you going for somebody who's older. You inakwanga like more
Given.
acceptable,
Yeah.
But for you as the female being older than the person you're pursuing who's a male, apana, scrutiny, utaongelelwa, subject of discussion.
But I also
Una
feel
hunt.
like that will bring us to the issue of wamamas and wababas. For me, I really won't look at it like that, as long as the relationship is not exploitative.
Okay.
Or that just because this person has more privileges, they would use you the way they want. So the age thing really, mimi nikikuona, as long as kuna ID. Again, like I was saying, as long as it's pure intentions and it's genuine, it's not because you're getting something from it or because there is just fun of receiving free gifts because it's some baba or something. If it's not exploitative and you get to see this is something that you want to pursue, stop telling people what to do. You do what you want to do. So
I feel like something else that has been accepted, especially in Nairobi, but it's something that has a lot of religious and cultural influence. Ni mambo ya come we stay.
Oh, good topic.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, a lot of people kwanza our age endelea tu waambie.
Come we stay. Like there was this video circulating online about this girl, but not still huko Nairobi lakini.
Okay.
They dated, she dated this, she knew this guy for just a week.
Okay.
And she moved in. And they've stayed together. That's how they started staying together. And that's it. So I feel lakini, Come We Stay is something that has a lot of religious and cultural influence.
Yeah.
Would you?
Okay, as for me, wacha kwanza tuende nyuma kidogo. Hiyo Come We Stay, Cohabitation zinakaa tu the same hivi. But kuna some situations whereby tukiangalia culturally, like the cultural beliefs about like Come We Stay, walikuwa wamezoea ukika wewe as a man na a female mmeishi tu pamoja na tumeona mmeshinda tu kwa hiyo nyumba for months, weeks zimepita, miezi zimepita, si tuta assume you all together. But hiyo si evidence of marriage legally, lakini watu tu watasema nyinyi mmeoana, so wanafikiria tayari that is a relationship ama that is a union, whatever, mko pamoja. Wakiona Aisha na tuseme Musa mtu mmoja.
Why does it have to be Musa?
Something like that. But I'm like, for me, I don't think I'd like to like just move in with someone. I love my personal space. Kama we are interacting on such grounds, tutaonana tu once when the activity is happening. Kila mtu arudi kwake, mimi nitarudi kwangu. I don't advocate for that, but I don't know.
Why? What's the influence behind it?
What's the influence behind it?
Is it religious? Is it cultural?
I feel like
your background, your upbringing.
I wouldn't even say atini a background for me. It's just a preference. Napenda space yangu. Mi napenda space yangu. Like, nikifikiria about at a marriage, nenze kufikiria I'll have to settle down with someone. Kidogo napata jitters because I'm like, I'm a person who just loves staying alone. Staki nishine nimekaa na nisikie umenibo na siwezi kutoka kwa hiyo nyumba. Tushaanza kulipa rent pa sitaki kufukuza. But I'm like, in my own space, I'll do whatever I want. I'll invite whoever I want to my, labda nishaboeka na unajua aje, labda hata nimeboeka na wewe na you're making it hard for me to be with someone else. Unafanya nini kwa hiyo nyumba? Unaona?
So you're cohabitating.
Ay, hapana.
Mahali,
Hiyo story.
Will you cohabitate with somebody?
I like speaking from my personal experiences, and because I have experienced a bit of that, I think holding all circumstances in place, like if I was okay financially, if I was okay like mentally, if I am prepared for this, then like I would. But just because I'm a person who likes experiencing things and then seeing how that turn out, I will do the short-term thing, like have my house the way you're saying.
Yeah.
Move in like for a week or so, see if we can stay in the same environment and still keep the vibe going. But still hold my place because I also like my personal space.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that I will base it on just a one-time experience. Ati tumejuana, I will go, no, that is a risk and I don't like taking risks as much. But after getting to understand this person, I move in a week, we're okay, 2 weeks, we're okay. Then maybe I would consider that. But hey,
Personally,
Maria
I wouldn't,
Kwanza.
under any circumstance.
Why?
I would not. Because mine is upbringing, my background.
Oh, okay.
Like the only time you're going to live together, please, umeshaenda kwetu umetoa mahari.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only time.
Yeah.
Then that is not a kamwiste. So you wouldn't do a
No,
kamwiste.
like so naona watu tu wanafanyanga kama usi like Gladwell anasema tayari tunajua ule ni bibi na ule ni bwana na nini. I feel like by the time you just start just cohabiting together, this person will even forget alikuwa anafaa kwenda kwenu introduction.
Yeah.
You know, like this relationship is just here. Tumesahau familia.
Ni ukweli.
So I feel that disrespect tayari itaanza hapa. Yeah, and they don't even start thinking about dem hata nilikuwa nafaa kwenda kumtolea mahari. I wouldn't. Ama hata kama si mahari umetoa lakini tunajuana ni hivi na hivi na hivi and we are staying together.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't stay
introductions.
together and yes, it will have to be proper like that.
Okay.
Kuzi unaweza imagine utaishi na watu wangapi Nairobi?
Down for experience.
Utaishi na watu wangapi Nairobi? Like
eh.
for me to, so I would never, and if it gets to ile ambao kuna mwanamume sasa amekuja nyumbani, my family knows, his family knows, and there's dowry, so unless marriage then.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, that is really beautiful. That is really, really...
For real though.
Yeah.
Which stereotypes mnafeel mko nazo but mnataka ku-evolve ama you want to work on them?
Napenda
Actually,
machali
work on
wako
them.
babuli.
Uko na stereotype gani wewe yenye ni yako at a personal level, Aisha? Unafeel imefika muda I have to deconstruct your mentality. Ni wako
Have
ni.
you heard what this girl is doing?
Amesema nini? Imenipita.
Her one brain cell in a bubbly.
Hey.
That's what she's saying.
No, I just remind...
Sasha has taken over.
Not really mine, personal one.
Okay.
But mambo ya body count.
Hebu tuambie more about body counts.
No, there's actually this thing that men say at him. Wow, unasikia vile udem ameenda amepi very loudly. Ati inamaanisha huko chini sijui ni mtaro.
Oh, ile anapii inalia. Sasa wewe ati ni mtaro. Nini hizo mnasema?
Please know the female anatomy.
Watu.
We have the clitoris.
Yeah.
And then the urethra. And then the vaginal opening. The pee doesn't come through the vaginal hole. Should I speak loudly?
Yeah,
Please.
Emphasize. Tia shada.
Shouter.
Please, like kuna vitu zingine zinakuanga tu za unaona online you're like
Really?
what is this? Yeah. So such things that have been hizo hata ni kama ni rumors sasa zina spread, you know, it's just wildfires. Please stop that. It has nothing to do with the vaginal muscles. It has nothing to do with where the pee is coming from.
Yeah.
Then, you know, like just small things that you just see online, and sometimes you just want to do a public service announcement.
Watu wako misinformed huko nje.
Yeah, that's misinformation.
And also something in that similar line is that when you pee like that, now vice versa, when you pee like that, it actually gets to interfere with the muscles, how intact the muscles are. So yeah, I'm really not sure on this, and I wish to check my facts, but I've heard that quite a lot, and I don't know if that is true or not. Yeah. But
the correlation
what
between
exactly?
the peeing and the vaginal muscles.
yeah, that when you pee, like release the whole pressure, it interferes with the muscles in her chana. But that is what they say. That is how it's known.
Ama tuulize Wazzii.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. I'm going to check my facts about
Guys,
that.
Wazzii.ke. That is where you get all your facts. Just remember us, we're just girlies on these couches, just having fun conversations. But when we don't know, or when we want to know better, what's in a fact check? Pale, Wazzii.ke.
Yeah. Marlene, hujatuambia ni stereotype gani una feel iko personal to you that you're planning to work on ama evolve with? Yeah.
They bombard my head like some hizi zote. But it's like one of them is the aspect of seeing men as understanding. And I don't know if this is coming from a personal experience or just because I've had so many cases of men not understanding, like, where women come from.
Okay.
But my personal experience is that I think the few people I've dated or been with, I felt misunderstood in all the situations. And it was always like, you're just being emotional, ni moods, ni all that. But I think I'm still evolving in that and trying to understand. Though I've not met one, I believe there is one out there that they can really understand and they can really see where you're coming from emotionally. So I think that is one stereotype I have that I'm still trying to evolve from. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. As for me, I feel like a stereotype ambayo pia najaribu kuachana nayo, I'm trying to work on ni the notion that you have to know somebody for quite a long period of time ndo sa uweze kukua ama to get into a relationship with the person. I came to realize kuna sometimes unaweza click na mtu almost immediately ama hata immediately. Mkwe mmetana kwa a dating app, mkwe mmepatana kwa a public event or a function, and then you just decide to like meet. Now the first date, everything is just okay. Sitaki kusema that ati everyone is so wrong about it, but kuna ile wanakwanga meka emphasis wanakwambia ati no, umejua huyu mtu tu for just 1 month. That is such a short period of time for you to say that you fully know someone ati na someone nataka kwanza kudate. But me niko like, mimi as long as I feel like we are clicking, the respect is there and everything is mutual, nothing is forced, I shall take the risk. Mimi na risk.
Let me ask you, because you've said that thing, yeah? There's another stereotype I wanted to ask. Like that thing for, due to the 90-day rule before giving up,
Giving it up.
Yeah? Ama ama from day one is, woo, 20.
You should not start with me. No. But
like, do you think that, you see, kama umesema na relationships, kama ni 1 month, you don't, musini advise.
Mimi musini advise.
Sindio? But now when
wait.
it comes to like, you know, just giving it up.
Yeah.
Is it day one? Do you have 90-day rule or what?
As for me, tena, yangu, I don't think nakwanga guided na rules per se. It's just whatever will happen. Sa nitenda, I won't like really necessarily put pressure on myself nijiambia ati lazima nifanye hivi. Unajua tu unaweza fanya hivyo, you give it up, ushaachwa the following day. So niko like, enda tu na the flow. If you feel like you're ready, ikwe 3 days, ikwe 2 hours, ama ikwe say you're 90 days and unasema, kaende.
But
no regrets.
When you're giving it up, ndo usiachwe.
See,
you're giving it up for pleasure in that moment. When you're thinking about kuachwa.
Kuna hata si ati a personal thing, but unajua some people are always like, maybe nataka kukua tu na huyu mtu for a long period of time. So kuna kwa tu na zile afterthoughts. Ama tu unaketi peke yako unafikiria. The same way kuna kwa na sijui stuff about postnat clarity. Ati when you've had sex with someone, unafikiri uko like, no, I don't like this bitch anymore. I don't like this
ni
person
sawa.
anymore.
See, in that moment, hiyo ndo ulikuwa unataka.
Sa labda utapata a delulu. Tunaita delulu. A delulu queen over there. Yeah, ashapenda. Na ameona, mimi, huyu ni my forever and ever and after. Forever, yo. Hataki kuachana na huyo mtu. So definitely anaweza kuwa tu hapo akifikiria, if I do this, like atakuwa tu ashane, am I cheap? You get? Like will I be termed as a cheap person? Alafu aniache because I gave it up too easily. Ama wacha tu twende pole pole. Ndo like nimwonyeshe I am really worth your time. I am really worth every dime that you want to spend. Like kana mimi. Na kubeg but indirectly. Katu na mimi. Usiende kwingine.
Tuna confirm kila kitu day one. Auditions ni day one. I'm joking. I'm really joking.
Peana, wezi jikula.
Toko mtamu aje bana. Okay, but on a serious note though, I think I also don't walk in with rules like you do, and I don't walk in with things in my head. I walk in an open mind.
Yeah.
So if you give me vibes, if it happens, okay. And I, at that moment, even if we are in the heat, I'll make sure I'm so sober, not that under influence or anything, but I'm in my mind knowing what I'm doing. Okay. So if it happens, I'll be like, yeah, I consented to that, and it's okay. Even even if tutachana after Apple, but it's not like I walk in and I'm like, siwezi kulwa day ya kwanza. And maybe on that note, I'd like to ask, tell us on the comment kama mnatakanga kugonga hiyo kitu siku ya kwanza.
Like, you're going to give a very good game and deep.
Fungua roho.
So I want you to ask Aisha, because we are from two different, very diverse generations. Do you feel like looking back and now these stereotypes have changed, or the myths around sex, relationship, and love have changed over time?
Yeah, they've changed. How? Like relationships, Kama, you see, Marlene is a very confident lady who doesn't mind shooting her shot.
Yeah.
You get? You don't mind initiating sex.
I don't.
Yeah, we don't mind now taking the right measures when it comes to member contraception. Like, you're the ones to say, hey, by the way, apana, if you don't have a condom, that's it, yeah? We're not doing this. Let's go get tested.
Yeah.
Like, women, we've really put ourselves out there. We've really become bold.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And Gladwell, because we're in the same generation, do you feel like with the experiences or with what you used to know then, that these stereotypes have evolved with time?
Have they really evolved with time? I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Actually, evolving, mi kwangu hata ukiniambia tu hiyo the term evolving, I feel like nika tunasema stereotypes zinazidi kuongezeka. Yani zilikuwa 50, saizi zimekuwa 100. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Ni kama, as in, see it, tuna the 50 that were already existing, tunaanza kuziondoa. Zingine tu zinaendelea tu come up. Every day, every time, people experiment, wanakuja na kuambia kitu. Watu wakiachana, unapata tu there is something someone didn't like about their partner. Atakuwa tunajua maneno inasemwa, tunaanza pia na stereotypes zetu, because we're like, okay, I am learning from my bestie's experience, sitaki kukapitia whatever like amepitia. So I don't think ati zina evolve ati ile zinapungua or something. That's my understanding. But unless ninawapoteza. Nawapoteza?
No.
I actually feel like I'm of a different opinion.
Okay.
Because I feel like with time they have evolved for me personally.
Okay.
Because even before, I used to be in that cocoon, like I just need to look pretty and put myself out there, and then and that is a very bad but simple example that I can give. But now I'm like, I have the will. Like, yeah. So it's like with time, I feel like they're fading off. Maybe it's because of the experiences I've had. They're fading off, and we are now living like freely, like you can do what you do. And because we are very diverse with different experiences, I feel like people are just moving in as themselves, some not themselves, still catfishing others. But honestly, for me, I feel like we're evolving.
I'd like to give an example. Ni juzi tu ama ni jana, sahi nikiangalia nadhani hiyo status ya huyo mtu imesha disappear, but it was a meme. Una tu the way memes zinasemanga ati achia wajaka for wajaka, like leave Luo men for Luo women. Wakale achia wakale, like niko like hizi vitu hazikuweko like in the past ama in whichever generation ambao ulikuwa ama zilikuwa ni mimi ndo niko misinformed.
No, it's because of now people's experiences.
Exactly.
Yes.
So because of people's experiences hizi vitu zinakuwa magnified. Ndo saka sasa ukisikia ati leave Luo men for Luo women, like labda wewe hauna
ni magaidi wote watapigana pamoja
ama sijui wakale for wakale, like they are everywhere. So nika kila mtu akona experience yake, ikimramba ana rush onto social media, anapeana nini yake, tunaanza kuchukua stereotypes kwa like huyo amesema hivi na hivi, wachane na huyo mkale ako hapa, manake tuambwa wana like much better with the fellow people. I don't know how true it is, but I'm like kwangu zinazidi tu kuongezeka sadly.
Yeah, but I feel like people are individuals and not what the society tells us to be.
Exactly.
Like, be your authentic self, put yourself out there as you are. If you feel like having sex, whether you're female or male, respect the other person's autonomy and ask. If they say no, then take it as a no. If they say yes, pursue your will. Another thing is that it's okay to say you like someone, and it's okay to say you love someone. You don't have to be bound within the rules of it's a man's work, it's a woman's work. That is just my, let me say, takeaway from the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you see, also something else about evolving, yeah? Like how nowadays people are in open relationships. I don't think we had that.
Yeah.
How you can have multiple partners, polyamorous relationships.
Yeah. Poly relationships.
So we're really evolving.
We
in
are.
that
We
world.
actually are.
Yeah.
Because si kila mtu anataka kuwa tied down
To one person.
To one person.
Yeah.
Please,
So
go
we're
experiment.
really evolving, right?
Yeah, we are.
Not you saying go and experiment and me starting to think of my option.
Hey, uko na options kumbe. Shoot.
Yeah. Guys, that's all we had today. Tuko to discuss two stereotypes, taboos, beliefs, everything to do with love, dating, sex as well. So, I mean, those are some of the points that we had.
Yeah.
So, tuambie zako ni gani zenye umeona, na we mwenyewe zenye ulikuwa na practice, but now you don't practice them anymore for one reason or the other, all right? The hashtag to use, of course, ni Space Yako, the podcast, across our socials, unatupata. So, of course, our website as well, wazzii.ke. And, our USSD code *709#. That's where you get to ask your questions and you get an expert, answer or opinion from our chatbot, all right? So please, anything yenye unaona pia si tumediscuss hapo unaona uko sure, we are not experts.
Yeah.
However, that's where we have our chatbot, wazzii.ke. That's where you verify everything, every information. Kuna kitu mali nulikuwa nataka kuverify kwa nini? Kwa Wazzii. There's something you had said.
Yeah. About
the vaginal
peeing.
muscles.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yes, Space Spice. Nice.
So unaona ka sisi pia tunaenda pia kuverify, okay? But anyway, that's all we had today.
Tell us kwa comment section what you know about beliefs and taboos. Ama anything hatuja mention. We'll be so happy to interact with your comments pale IG on wazzii.ke.
Until next time.
Bye.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Adios. Adios.
Muchachos.
Yeah, yeah.